This is Stephen Platinum, your friend in Wrestling with Platinum versus Impact. June 17th, 2021. It was not a very good show. This was the follow-up to the pay-per-view. And basically they undid everything from the pay-per-view. So Sami Callihan's fired, but then he's not fired. Don Callis has power, but apparently he doesn't have all that much power. Tommy Dreamer's a member of this before, like, never mentioned board and has a fucking terrible haircut. Let's just jump into this thing. Moose is banging on Scott D'Amore's door. He got screwed out of the title, so it's only fair he gets his rematch. Scott says everyone's pissed and the Anthem Sports Board of Directors is sending someone down to the Impact Zone to get it sorted, which has never happened before. Oh my God. Match number one is TJP with Falaba versus Black Taurus with Crazy Steve. It's cool. Ace Austin is looking to form an alliance with Rohit Raju, leading to the Ultimate X match, so they can have a level playing field. Raju agrees with him, but he's got an ace up his sleeve. Oh, by the way, TJP won with his splash. I think he calls it the Mamba Splash over Black Taurus. I feel bad. Black Taurus had one of the best debuts, and now it's just kind of like an also-ran guy. And I think it's a shame, because Decay can use, like, yeah. Chris Sabin returns, doesn't like Moose's demands, so he challenges him to a match at Slammiversary. All right. Josh Alexander versus Madman Fulton with Ace Austin. They've been giving Madman Fulton this massive push where he's like leveling 4 guys at once and all this stuff. So they have him lose to Josh Alexander. I'm not sure what the point of this match was. I'm not sure why Madman Fulton is getting a match with the X Division champion. I'm not sure about any of it. And him losing just seems like, all right, well, that's that. Ace Austin attacks Josh after the bell. Petey Williams comes down to even the score. He goes to hit the Canadian Destroyer, but Raju hits him from behind. You get it. A whole bunch of people appear, and they all fight each other, and yeah. Shera comes, though, and choke slams. Choke breaks Josh Alexander, and so that's Raju's ace in the hole. Okay. Backstage, Deonna Purrazzo is grilling Kimberly and Susan because their plans haven't worked for months, so she's not wrong about that. Susan thinks she would be champion without them, but Deonna basically ditches both of them, and that's that. Morrissey, in the highlight of the show, I think cuts this really great promo. Next is the debut of Steve Macklin, who was Steve Cutler in the Forgotten Sons stable. So he's there. It's him versus Paige, and he wins. That's all I can say. It was fine. Nothing special. It wasn't supposed to be. It's just kind of his debut, and he won a match. Okay. Tensions are rising between the tag team partners of Rachel Ellering and Jordan Grace. They make this big deal about, is Grace going to be at ringside for Rachel Ellering's match? Hint, no. Don Callis says if you have siblings, you understand that you have to squabble when he's talking to the person interviewing him. At the end of the day, he works things out. He and Scott D'Amore. Scott's too emotional and gets overly attached to the talent. He's not too worried about the Anthem executive. He's expecting them to come and thank him for getting rid of Callahan because he got rid of a problem that should have dealt with a long time ago. It's what Don Callis is at the top of his game. He makes a very powerful argument, even as a heel. So we'll see what's up. Match number 4, I believe. Rachel Ellering against Tenille Dashwood. Tenille Dashwood wins after distracting ring light from Caleb. Okay. All right. Fire and Flava are there, but Rosemary and Havoc dump Kiera Hogan in the trash. And it's worse than trash. It's Mickey James' thing stuffed into a trash bag. Oh, fucking. Okay, that's my second favorite thing on this show. Ridiculous. And then finally, we've got Kojima with Eddie Edwards against Rhino with Violent by Design. If Kojima wins, they get a tag title shot. Make sense out of that if you can. Kojima already lost clean to another Violent by Design member, but Kojima manages to win here. Okay. Odd. And then they basically have a big promo at the end where Tommy Dreamer shows up, says Sami Callihan's reinstated, and so it goes. Not the strongest impact. Some things were advanced at least and promoted for the future. Can't be mad about that, but overall, it felt like a show that kind of backslid a little.